Hello and welcome to the Guitar Geek YouTube channel. I'm Jake Leigh from Jake Leigh Guitar and I'm here with my good friend
Andy Ferris.
And today we are going to be checking out this beautiful guitar from Harley Benton, which is the
Amarok
6.
I was going to say 6, yeah. So I'm just showing it into that camera over there. You thought I was going to speak first, didn't you?
No. You thought I wasn't going to speak.
I thought he wasn't going to speak, but there was a lovely, awkward silence.
And then it just worked. It came together. It was a beautiful moment.
It was. And that is why you should take this moment to visit his channel and subscribe. He's one of my new breast friends.
And then I will love you forever as I will love you forever. And it's just one big happy family.
Yeah, I thought he was going to stroke it. This is the Amarok 6, as we've said. This is the most Weezer-y sort of guitar. I'm going to give it to Jake because it's a better camera angle from over there. And for me, it's a Weezer-y guitar, double humbuckers, super Strat. Jake, you've been playing this a lot, right?
I have, yeah. And out of the box, it wasn't too great, to be honest, but we've come a long way. This guitar has travelled a long way. It's gone through a lot of different temperature changes, humidity and that kind of thing. It was fine. The action was a bit high. Perfecto, our good friend Perfecto De Castro from his YouTube channel, he's with us on the island and he set this guitar up and now it plays brilliantly. There is one thing about this guitar. I know we haven't gone over specs. The output jack, it doesn't grab onto the jack.
All right, so it's just
it kind of slides out slightly. So every so often you got to push it in.
Go on.
See, so it kind of is very.
Hey, if you lift it up a bit, that camera should be able to see it. There we go. Oh yeah.
It takes very little to pull it out.
Well, if you're playing that on a strap, what you should do is put it through the strap from the back and put it up, and then you shouldn't have any issues.
Get a bit of tension, and then yeah.
But definitely, maybe even Perfecto should, or one of us should unscrew it and tighten that jack up.
Perfecto could have done it properly first time, but you know.
Yeah, Perfecto. Practice should make Perfecto, but apparently it doesn't. Anyway, that's the number one fail thing on a guitar, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah.
The jack socket is the number one thing that fails on a guitar and stops people playing guitar because they never get it fixed.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely, yeah. I think this guitar, that if this was any other brand, you'd be paying twice as much for this in terms of specs. How much is this, roughly? Like, under 500.
Right.
Stainless steel frets.
Nice.
Ebony fretboards.
Is it?
Yep. 5-piece maple and rosewood, I think, neck. Pretty sure it was maple and rosewood neck. Locking tuners, hip shot style bridge. The thing that adds the most cost to this, I'd imagine, are the EMGs, which are the retro 70s, I think.
Real EMGs?
Real EMGs, a ceramic in the bridge and a Alnico 5 in the neck. Three-way, no coil splitting or anything. Single master volume, master tone.
Is it neck through?
Neck through.
Oh. What's that for? He asks knowingly. This
is a magical little door for fairies. Also doubles up as a battery compartment for the EMGs.
Because they're active, right?
Because they're active.
Right.
But they're not your traditional kind of overly compressed 81 style active pickups. These are different. These are the retro 70s, which are less compressed, more organic sounding pickup.
More open?
More open. Yeah.
More retro, maybe.
More retro.
See what they did there.
Look, I see what they did there.
What if we got some clean tone from it? Do you reckon this guitar will clean tone? We got any drives? So we've got the Engel Iron Ball SE, which has got all built-in effects, but we're also running some Walrus audio pedals. You're going to put on the. Are you going to use any drive at all?
No, let's try just clean. So I think not too exciting on the bridge pickup, but on the neck pickup, it works really well. Okay. Pretty nice sound on the neck.
It's beautiful. That does not sound like that guitar looks.
Yeah, yeah. Slightly bland, but it'll get you through This isn't a guitar for that kind of
no,
thing.
if you needed it, as you said, it'll get you through getting that clean. But the beauty is where that neck pickup.
Try the middle. That might. Yeah,
it's great, mate.
Neck. Both pickups.
Yeah.
Good for clean.
Yeah.
Bridge will get you there if you need it.
Yeah. Before we move on to some more higher gain and maybe some rock stuff from the bridge, I've just noticed that this is the best place to put a truss rod adjustment.
Yeah, every guitar should have it there.
Everyone here on the island agrees.
Right?
Oh, yeah? I thought we'd... Everyone
Is it
of
the
us
one
so
thing
far,
we all agree
It might
on?
be the one thing that we all agree on, is that every guitar should have a spoke wheel just there to adjust the truss rod. None of this up here business or even vintage spec.
Removing even worse, actually taking the neck off.
I'm all for vintage specs, but this is when I see that on a guitar, I know that this is a player's guitar that's meant to be played and not spec'd to be, looks like it's in the 50s. Not that this does look like it's in the 50s, but yeah, that's a lovely little addition that is, as a guitar reviewer, I see it and go, okay, now we're talking, what else is good?
Substance over image.
Substance over image, just like us, Jake.
But speaking of image, how nice is this?
I like it. I don't own any green guitars, and I don't.
Really?
I don't.
I own 6.
You own 6 green guitars? It's not because I don't like them, it's just because it's just never happened for me.
See, when I started the YouTube channel, I thought like green guitars was going to be my thing, and then I discovered that 𝗙𝗫𝗍 already had the green thing going on, so I've kept it quiet to now, but I'm coming out in 6 green guitars. How about that?
Would that be 7? Would you buy that?
Yeah, I'd buy this and I'd play this.
What itch would it scratch that you don't currently have in your
well,
arsenal?
That's why I'm not going to be buying it. I've got a high-end Schecter, like a C1 Elite with the SLS. Pretty much exactly the same except Floyd Rose, but they do a hip shot style version. And other than the fact that that comes with Fishmans and this comes with EMGs, it's almost identical in terms of specs, and that's 3 times the price of this.
Right. Yeah, it does very, very much remind me of a Schecter, out of all the other brands that could be inspiring it. Let's just let's go to that bridge and do some more higher gain stuff. We're going to go for this one?
Yeah. And we have
Metal! It's still the science of metal. That was Colin from CS Guitars, in case you don't know.
I think we've broken.
Oh, we've started. So Colin started something. Hang on. What could he possibly say?
He doesn't know how to do it.
How do you do it then, Henning? Don't fall in the... Oh, that's it. Can someone get another Henning, please? Need another Henning.
Pretty sure I felt my spine vibrate when he did that.
I have that all over my leg.
That for me, although, and not the playing, A1 playing, it still didn't do it for me. There was not enough clarity for me there. I was hearing still a bit of a muffled tone.
I think it was really noticeable when I went to the sort of the open and was
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that I played it a couple of times. I repeated it to try and get the definition there.
Yeah.
And it might just be a case that we've gone too over the top with the amp, but you know we're only at, you know, we're not
We're at 2 o'clock on the gain on the amp.
Yeah, we're not like full on.
But I do hear this amp is quite... He's knocked our... Did he knock our mic? I think he did.
You know what, I'll dial the gain back.
Yeah.
And I'll play the same thing.
You play, and I'll dial it back until you tell me to stop.
Bit muddy.
Yeah, I'm still not a fan. But that's really confusing because on the clean it's too bright, right? And too thin.
Yeah.
And then when you put the gain on, that should be a nice combination. It isn't.
Should we try taking the bass down?
Yeah. I mean, bear in mind we're recording this on an island in the Philippines, and it might sound absolutely fine to you. It might be the fact that we're in an open beach situation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kick that out of bed just because of what you just did.
Yeah.
However, yeah, go on without so much.
What did you do?
I touched the presence just this much, and then I put the gain back up, and I gave it a little bit more treble and put a bit more bass on than you had.
I felt like you did something and it came to life.
When it jumped out, that was just the presence. I added a notch if there was a notch. So, yeah, if you're switching between cleans and leads, it would be great if there was a presence. If we just go quickly, very quickly back to the cleans by doing...
Bridge or neck pickup.
And then go to the neck pickup and see if this ruins the neck pickup.
Drop D.
Oh. I think it's even better.
Yeah, it's. I think maybe before it was a bit too warm.
Yeah, I just added a little bit of bass when I did some knob twiddling, but okay, that's the setting for that guitar.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take back what we said about that bridge pickup. Definitely in the cleans, the bridge pickup doesn't quite do it, but it'll get you there. Neck pickup and middle position is beautiful. Even better now that we set the whole guitar up by the bridge pickup for that extra presence. Yeah, that's a good guitar.
Shall we hear what it sounds like in the hands of a guitar geek?
Sure, why not? I kind of want to do that clean again. I'd take that in a studio any day as a tracking guitar. There's a nice bit of bend to it. So you can get some expressive pulling the old neck in. I'd use that as a studio guitar any day. I'd be fairly happy. I'd be even more happy if you could push-pull, just to give you a little bit of variety. But that's not what this guitar is built for, I don't think, Rick. I think this is a rock guitar that sometimes does cleans.
Yeah, I think that the only reason you might buy something else is because of the name on the headstock. If that's something that bothers you. But Yeah, there's.
I also like the strap button on the back. We haven't talked about that. I bitched about the strap buttons on the other guitars, so let's talk about that. That's a strap button that will not ruin your strap and then fall off. That's a good quality, big, thick button that's going to keep you where you should be. So if you're into your guitar antics, that'll be great with a rubber, you know, 𝗬𝗓𝗡𝗏 thing.
Yeah.
But even with that one, that shouldn't go anywhere.
Also, something we didn't mention was the volute as well, on the,
Oh yeah, little volute.
which is nice.
It's got
'cause it gives
everything
you
that
a
should be there, right?
Little home place.
That's
Yeah.
what I love about volutes. A little sharp.
I didn't find it sharp.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal guitar. Let's say between 300 and 500, sub 500 for sure.
You probably get less flashy sort of tops and that kind of thing, maybe
Yeah.
like for less, but
Attention to detail is superb, and other guitar brands should be worrying because that's a lot of guitar for the money. Just a shame about that jack socket,
Yeah.
I guess. Easy to fix, and don't stop playing guitar because your jack socket's suddenly broken. I'm sure there are plenty of videos on the internet to find out how to do it yourself.
yeah.
End of the video?
End of the video.
You want to do it?
No, because I'll fumble that completely.
It
You've
is,
got
it's
it
a
down.
fumbler,
You've
isn't
got
it? It is a fumbler. Right,
down.
here we go. While I'm doing it, you think of a phrase that I have to say, okay?
Okay.
Okay. This is the end of the video. Congratulations, you've made it to this part, which means you're in the end of the video club, and to prove that you are a member of this prestigious elite, when you leave your comment down below telling Jake and I what you think of the Amarok 6 from Harley Benton, please include the phrase,
Green guitars sound better.
and that will prove that you've seen this part. It will also make us chuckle.
Yeah.
A little bit of chuckle.
Yeah,
One of those. And also YouTube will, you know, thank us and shine down merrily upon us for all the engagement you are giving us. Yeah. Before we sign off, I heard you snoring last night.
You did.
Yeah, because we're in. I'm above him. We're upstairs, downstairs neighbours. It's one of the most beautiful snores I've ever heard in my life. It didn't disturb me. It kind of soothed me.
You found it comforting.
Yeah, it wasn't an unhealthy one. It was. I can't even do it, but it was this deep.
Do you know, it's so funny that you said that. Ryan said it was like a reassuring kind of, he was impressed with it. I think he was kind of jealous.
It sounds like a sort of thing that he'd like.
Yeah.
But you've got a down-tuned snore. is what you've
Snore
got.
envy.
Snore envy. Wow. Links to this man's channel, links to this guitar in the video description and first comment. Thank you for being entertained and informed, probably. And we'll see you in another one, because there's plenty of gear-related videos coming out with the hashtag 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and these are the sponsors of this event, so stick to the end, because you might find a little surprise. You might not, but you might. It's Jake, it's Andy, it's the Jake and Andy Show. Bye-bye. That was good. That was really good. That was a jump above.